Hello everybody, welcome back once again. We're playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33, just about to head into Old Lumiere. So let's do that.
Welcome, my friends, to Old Lumiere.
Is anyone still here?
Just Nevrons.
So this is where our piece of Lumiere used to be. Before the fracture ripped apart the world and threw us into the sea.
We're lucky it did. That's probably the only reason we survived.
The heart of the paintress is in the center. Let's go.
Merchant here. This place is an absolute wreck, but it's also pretty wicked. Trade. Let's fight him right away.
On guard! Flames! On me! On guard!
The fight was brilliant. I like you. Okay, so that unlocks the Algeron. Free aim shots consume 1 foretell to deal 100% more damage. Base attack applies 3 foretell, and then during Twilight, free aim shots deal double damage. That seems okay. During Twilight, free aim shots deal... Okay, so this is all about free aim shots. I don't know if I'll ever use that. Probably not. Gonna buy the Color of Lumina here. Also gonna buy Longer Powerful. On applying Powerful, its duration is increased by 2. And then Healing Counter. Recover 25% health on counter squats. That would be really good if I was ever taking damage, but, you know, counters preventing that damage in the first place. Kind of makes that pointless. So normally I would buy everything from these merchants, but you can see here I've got, like, you know, 93 of these Chroma Catalysts and 100 of these already. So there's just no really reason for me to buy this stuff. Also the same with the Recoat. I have 24 of them already, so I'm just not going to bother. Alright, anyways, let's get going here. Oh, guess I could probably put these on, huh? Yeah, here we go. It looks like Seal's got some suboptimal Pictos on already, so I might as well just give her some of these new ones. If I can find, there it is. There's Healing Counter. And then we'll give her Longer Powerful. Better, faster, stronger, powerful.
We'll need a way forward.
The heart is in the center of the city. Right? Show off a bit, Minoko.
Just admit you can't do it yourself.
Minoko! Why the hell did you...
Sorry, I fucked up. I just wanted to show off.
We just have to regroup. The others should be fine. Verso said the heart is in the center of old Lumiere, right?
Right. Okay, Minoko. Stop crying. We have to move.
Yes, sorry.
Okay. That was great. Okay, so it looks like that's probably where we came from. Let's head down this way. This flag. Alright, so it looks like, yeah, Lune, CL, and Minoko only for the time being. Of course, my two.
I beg your forgiveness for landing us in this quagmire.
It's okay, Minoko. Let's move on, shall we?
So yeah, of course, my two weakest characters, but we'll be alright. Alright. See some enemies up ahead here. Alright, so it looks like this one with the sword might be new. Yeah, and that's got a little mask for Minoko. Let's see here. Oh my. Okay.
Here's your card. Let us stain them.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna crush these guys. I might try to get some parries in just to see what these guys can do. I'll add that later though. Medium, nice.
Feel the storm.
So there's the Battlum. Steel Chevalier's foot. Let's take a look. Okay, so that's a green. High physical damage to all enemies, 3 hits. Crit steal double damage, and then heavy mask increases the dealt damage. That's okay. I think I like this more. Battlum is for, wait, was that my own? Seems a little weird to give that to her and she's not in the party, but alright. Yeah, it's looking like all the battles are going to kind of play out like this.
Feel the storm.
Sorrow. What do we have here? Wow. Well, whatever that is, it's gigantic and looks really cool. Kind of looks like the dancers. Anyways, let's check out this new weapon. The Nusaro parries increase the bestial wheel by 1. Taking damage resets the bestial wheel. Upgraded skills deal 30% more damage. What's upgraded skills? Upgraded skills. If you're using the correct mask. And then 1 AP on mask change. That seems really, really good. Okay, so it's, I mean, it's basically an extra, right? If parrying increases the wheel by 1, right, which would change the mask, you'd get 1 AP because of the last ability. I don't know, that seems pretty good. Taking damage resets the wheel, which who cares? Agility scaling, which is good. Yeah, this is going to be like a 900-ish power. 940, well, 939 or something like that. Guess I'm going to be stuck using this Grandaro then, because it's just got better raw stats for the time being. But that, yeah, that weapon upgraded might be really good for me. Okay, let's head over. Oops. See something here real quick. Huh. Well, it looks like there's a... Oh, Lune feels so slow. Okay, yeah, it looks like nothing connects. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah, yeah. So you can see there's the little symbol up there. So we'll be able to get back up. Or I guess I should say that's going to make a shortcut down to this area here. Alright, so just actually throwing in some footage here of one more battle with these guys, just because obviously the first battle I just completely annihilated them and they didn't get to attack. So I'll just show you the different attacks that these guys are able to do to you.
A bit of violence, yes. It likes you.
Now was our chance.
Oh, really? So much power.
Overflowing with energy.
Look out!
Alright, so that's more or less the attacks that those two enemies use, so kind of cool. They're pretty easy to learn, right? It's pretty quick. Basically, the one Chevalier has a 3-strike attack. Actually, I think it used its 2-strike attack first, right? You parry the first one, and then you do a gradient parry for the second. The other enemy there with the blue sword, actually it only used one of its attacks, but it does have another one. But instead of targeting the entire party, it targets like random characters, but it's essentially the same thing, right? It throws like, it looks like energy bolts of some sort at you, so pretty easy to dodge that one. Oops. Alright, let's move on here. Go find some other stuff to wreck. So we've already been to the left. It means the only other way here is to go... Oh, wait. I'm confused now. Already been to the right. Yeah, it's this way.
How exactly did our piece of Lumiere end up on an island when the rest of the city is here?
One of the great mysteries. I wish we had more time. There's so much to study here.
Alright, nothing new here, so I'm just gonna smoke these guys. Let's do Oh yeah, it's not bad. Right. Her weapon is insane, so of course we're just doing a ton of damage. That's that one from Frozen Hearts. I think, anyway. Pretty sure that's what the one I've got equipped on her stuff. Chroma?
Oh, lovely.
Indeed. Anything else over here to do? Not looking like it. Okay. Poor Lune has to actually walk on the ground. Oh, let's see. There you go, came from that way. I'm not seeing anything else over here. Why is that sword dripping?
So,
I wanna know.
Monoko, what was life like before the fracture?
The world was smaller and cozier, livelier. There were many more of us Gestrels back then. The fracture tore our villages apart. Only a fraction of a fraction survived. Our forests are filled with Gestrels awaiting rebirth.
Interesting. Hey there. Ambush. Oh my god. So Lune is so fast, she's getting 3 turns before the enemies even get to act? That seems nuts.
Feel the storm.
Oh, that's...
Let the ink flow.
Yeah. Well, that's all that agility, I guess. Alright. Well, that's why you build agility and throw a bunch of agility pictos on. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Okay. I see a shadow person, shadowy person? I don't know, what do we call these? Nice outfit. A fading man. I have nothing but time, I suppose, to sit and think. What are you? These days I am just a man who sits and thinks. When she was young, she'd get sad thinking about mortality. But when I asked her about her sadness, her answer surprised me. What are you talking about? She who painted Nevrons. She wasn't scared of death itself. She was sad because there are more works of art than she'd ever be able to see in her lifetime. So many fables from around the world that she'd never be able to collect, to bring to life in her workshop. All the beauty in the world she'd never get to experience, that saddened her. I encouraged them to believe that their dreams are within their grasp, but she proved me a liar. She did love to challenge me. All of them, she and I are... Oh, of all of them, she and I are the most alike. All of them? It's important to remember the ones we love, to keep them alive in our minds when they are far away, far, far away. Are you originally from Old Lumiere? I paint them so that I can remember them, remember their faces. The man has gone silent.
Doesn't that look like one of Esquier's stones?
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring him a gift. I was surprised you agreed so readily to Verso's plans.
He seems to be our best bet for now. We lack too much information.
Do you trust him?
I trust that he wants to reach the Paintress, so for now, our interests are aligned.
He has been helpful. Still, I have this feeling he's hiding something.
Minoko, how did you meet Verso?
I don't really remember. I feel like I've always known Verso.
He mentioned traveling with other expeditions.
Quite a few.
How many? What happened to them?
What happened to them?
Maybe ask Verso when we find him.
Yeah, okay. Finding them comes first. Any idea what this is?
I'm afraid not. This is my first time here as well.
They were the ones that Verso was traveling with.
I believe so. They made it surprisingly far. An axon. Interesting. Verso is... Is this true?
Mael's with him.
We need to go. Now!
Verso would never harm her.
Can you stand? Minoko gets a bit carried away sometimes.
My back hurts, but I'm fine.
Good. The others are probably heading towards the center of the city. We'll rejoin them there.
Feels like home.
Yeah. Feels like home. You okay?
Minoko fits well in the disaster expedition, eh?
Yeah. It does. After you.
Speaking of home, where do you live in Lumiere?
Above a bakery near the center. Angelique's Boulangerie. I ate there every morning. I wonder if it's still there.
It's called Mathilde's now. When this is over, you should go and visit.
Okay.
Nice.
Clair Lumina there. Nothing here. Alright, so it looks like these guys are weak to the darkness element. Being that I actually don't think I showed this on camera. Oh, well, they have the exact same health. That's kind of interesting. I actually, in the previous video, I did a bunch of farming in order to buy those weapons from the merchant in Minoko Station. And in that farming, I farmed over on the Dark Shores. And of course, the Dark Shores drop the items that allow you to upgrade weapons up to level 32. So that is what I did with Occultum. Obviously took it all the way up there. So seems to be a very, very good weapon for this area. I mean, just kind of in general, right? But especially for this area here. I really wish that thing scaled with agility and luck. Where's the treasure?
I never said there was treasure.
Wait a minute.
Good stuff.
No treasure for you. No go. Oh, let me see something here. I don't really want her starting first. Her speed's 1882. Yeah, that's why. She's just a little bit too quick. Let's see. Where's she getting all this speed from? Greater Rush. Let's swap that. Burn Affinity. Dead Energy. Yeah, Dead Energy is still... Oh, that's only 2 Lumina points to actually equip, but... Let's swap this. Not confident. Let's see here. Not that one either. Breaking Burn? 25% increase breakdown. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, wait, that's seals? There's energizing ingredient. No, she needs to keep that. Yeah, let's do Greater Rush. We'll swap those. Okay, so he's at 2.1k speed. And she's at 14. Okay, that's more than enough. That probably is overkill, but... Oh, I just realized I forgot to check their Lumina points, though, too. Alright, we'll do that in a minute. Yeah, this is ridiculous. He's getting so many turns now. Compared to these enemies. Alright, let's see here. Augmented aim, first strike, breaking shots, burning break. 3 burn stacks on breaking. Yeah, that probably makes sense for her. Are still kind of intending for her to be breaking enemies. Burning shots, cleansing tint, death bomb, empowering last stand. Energizing jump, that's usually pretty good, but I don't think we need that right now. Inverted affinity would be good on her, but she's only got 3 left. Staggering attack. No, she doesn't base attack. I'll probably just go like this. That's fine. Let's make sure that he's... Oh, he's only got 1 point? Okay, well... So much for that. Alright, looks like we're actually good.
Great.
Chroma. What would the purpose of that grapple point be? Is there a way to... No, there's no way down below. I mean... Really? That's it? That seems kind of pointless.
pretty good team. Verso? Verso? Putain. Where did he go? Verso, where did you go? I need to find Lune and Ciel, quickly.
Versal is always ditching me and Minoko. Don't worry, he'll be back. Okay, well that also, I mean, that is weird, but, you know, Mael is a force to be reckoned with on her own, so. She's done her share of solo boss killing. Alright, so there's a grapple point there, but yeah, it looks like that it actually would be something that I should do, so let's do that. Yes. What is that down there? Is that an area that we've already been to? I can't tell. Oh, I see a paint cage down there. Let's see if there's anything that we can do that way. Okay, so you go up top and then I guess you just jump back down. My guess is this is gonna, yeah, we're gonna end up down there, but via some other method. And this is where we came from, right? Yeah. Check something here real quick. Oh, there we go. I didn't see that. All right, well. Oh. Okay, well, it just leads back up top. That's lame. I thought that might lead down below, but it does not appear to be the case. All right, well. Oh, look at this. So that's the old key that we got at the beginning, or in the prologue, and that leads here. Cool.
Melanie, 5th of February. The Brigadiers are overdue from their mission to the Monolith, and we've lost half our remaining fighting strength to these creatures and their relentless assault. All adults have taken up arms, but I'm a bookkeeper. What am I supposed to do? Count them before they slaughter us? We've hidden the children. At least they're warm and dry in the cellars, but rations are running low. Things are calmer now at the hospital, but that's because most die before we can get to them. I guess I'm living out of pure stubbornness at this point. Survival isn't really survival anymore. Everyone's so quiet lately. Afraid we'll draw attention. Sometimes I talk to myself just to hear another human voice. Trevor, you promised I could die before you. You promised.
Wow, that's depressing. Okay, so that must be a survivor of old Lumiere after the fracture. That looks like a dude, but the voiceover was a lady. Maybe that's Trevor. Okay, well, I'm glad I came back and rechecked this. Alrighty. Yeah, well. Okay. Okay, can't really do much up here.
Spill some ink.
Oh, hello.
Finesse and grace. Some ink. Finesse and precision. Okay. The dance begins.
Those are really easy to parry once you get it down.
Nice.
Auto rush. Apply rush for 3 turns on battle start. Good stats too. Oh, she's just at enough crit. Where is this? Yeah, she's not gonna have enough crit if I keep this on, but gonna have to swap to that. Alright. Good Pictos effect, but the stats aren't really up to snuff right now. Oh boy, we've got all kinds of paths, it looks like here, Well.
Great.
Alright.
Finesse and precision. Finesse and precision.
That dead energy just doing work. Okay. I think I'm gonna go check this bridge area first, or what looks to be a bridge. Yeah. Oh wait. Wait. Is this where we came from? No. Oh, we can't do anything over here anyway. That sure looked like somewhere we might be able to go. Oh, there's, yeah. Okay, that was where that Pictos was at. Oh, I see. Yeah, that bridge is just where we came from. Okay, then looks like
Think and close.
Oh over there. That must be the place.
This manor's intact. Why does it feel so familiar? I know this place.
Dang, that place looks really cool. All right, another way into the manor. This looks like an amazing bathroom.
Nice.
The Renoir record. Huh. Oh, I was gonna say that looks like an empty picture frame, but it's not quite. No, it's not. Oh.
But how? With someone who refuses to talk. We don't even share the bonds of grief anymore. She walks her path, and I walk mine. I don't exist to her. None of us do. She's left us all behind to drown by ourselves so that she can drown alone.
Interesting. Alright, that looks like that is it for the master bedroom, or what appears to be the master bedroom. Although, man, yeah, this is incredible if that's, and also I guess it looks like probably the master bathroom, right? Okay, that appears to be it for now.
Nice.
Some chroma. Gonna hit the flag one more time here.
I knew you'd open the door for her.
Really, Verso? This was your plan? many times must you hurt our family?
No, you don't get to lecture me on family.
Why do you refuse to see I am doing this for us? Yet you insist on rushing toward death. You're trying to stop the wrong cycle.
You're doing this for yourself.
Of course. It's easier for you to think that, isn't it? Easier to betray us if I'm the villain.
So move. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
You haven't told her the truth. Have you, son?
Sorry we're late. We were busy doing a bit of reading. Were you planning on sharing that this man, the man who murdered our team, is your father?
Family is not my favorite topic. Right, can we talk about this later? I'd really like for you all to survive this.
Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of commentary over the top of the footage that I took here for these battles. I gotta say, so I actually did, I included 2 battles here. The first one is my initial kill. I completely demolished him. You can see, if you look on the left-hand side, I have my characters going so many times before he even gets to act. That's the combination of my character's speed and level. Right, well, I guess those two kind of go hand in hand, right? Leveling more gets you more speed, but anyways, like I said, this just ended up being kind of silly, right, where I just completely demolished him and he didn't even get to act. So I included some footage then of a second fight that I did afterwards with Mayo solo. So I'll go over his actual moves when we see them, although I have to, again, apologize a bit. Some of his moves aren't even in the footage because he just didn't use them, which was kind of weird, but he didn't use his ranged attack during his first phase. He also didn't use his, I don't know what it's called, it's like a gradient ball or something like that in the sky. And that's just a one use your gradient counter to counter that. This is Vanish. That will automatically one-shot anybody who's not Verso. But that's super easy, right? Just do your gradient counter before he connects with the orb. This is the Pool of Chroma. That's actually super easy too. That's actually probably his easiest ability to deal with. You just jump and then counter. The melee is a little tricky with the 4th strike, this one right there. You have to wait until he turns around, you know, and then counter. But that's the only tricky timed one, right? The first 3 are pretty quick, and then the 4th one is a pretty big delay. Here he summons the petals. Those will heal him if you let them live, which I did. And that also signifies that he's in phase 2. So here's the melee combo again. One ability gets added to this, you know, right at the end there, the blast. It's actually super easy to counter that too. So he doesn't really add anything that's difficult. So one thing I will say is his range combo, which he also didn't use in the first, so he didn't use that in the first phase, and he didn't use it in the second phase. The first phase, it's a lot tougher to actually parry those abilities. But in phase 2, they're super easy, so just keep that in mind. Also, the other ability that I mentioned earlier was he summons like this big chroma ball up in the sky, and you gradient counter that. In the second phase, that turns into 2 parries, then a gradient counter. The timing gets a little bit trickier, but it's not too bad. And then the last, and I would argue probably the toughest ability to counter or parry in this is his masks. You get the hang of that though, and that the timing actually ends up getting pretty easy once you practice that. But it's a 7-strike parry that you have to do. The first 6, you know, there's a rhythm to it, and then the 7th one is kind of delayed, but it's pretty easy. But yeah, here he just kept using the Vanish ability over and over, and so this phase ended up being super easy. I think it ended up being probably three, maybe 4 vanish attempts, and then 2 melee combos. That's all it was, and then he was dead. So, again, unfortunately, I didn't get the masks or the any version of the ranged attack or the chroma. I guess I would call it just the chroma ball. So that's a little annoying, but I also didn't want to be here forever or for much longer. I already practices quite a bit, but I got the full parry, so I'm fairly happy with it. And there he dies to burn.
Everyone all right? Okay.
Knuckles. Broken.
Why don't you accept who you are?
What is that? Will you tell me your name?
Where did it go? No. Alicia.
Fuck!
Oh, glory. Thank you, mon ami.
Care to explain? Your father.
I don't think of him as my father anymore.
Still, why didn't you just tell us?
Because it's private. And it's painful, and it's none of your business. I cut ties with him decades ago.
Lying by omission is still lying.
I've told you everything you need to know.
I'd rather make that determination for myself.
I think we can all understand where each other's coming from, right? He hasn't steered us wrong yet. But we're a team now. And we won't get very far if we don't trust each other.
Family's complicated.
Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning in circles. Your blind eyes on the dial, stripping off.
The stories say that Gestrels reincarnate. Is that true? Can you bring Noko back?
Partially. We can bring Noko back to life. But not all of Noko will return. It will be a different Noko. The one you knew is gone.
I'm so very sorry, my friend. And all for naught. The Painter's heart was in that manor, and now it's gone. We have no way to access the monolith.
Expedition 58 seemed to think you knew another way.
What?
We found 58 and their journals.
So that's how you... I wasn't hiding it. If that's what you're implying. It's a dead end.
Wait, what are you talking about?
There is someone else who can help us. Excuse me. Is it true? Can you make a weapon that can pierce the barrier? Do you need something from the Axons? Do you need their hearts?
Look, to create this weapon, he needs enormous amounts of pure chroma, which is way beyond what we can get from Nevrons. The only source are Axons, yes. But like I said, that's a dead end. It's impossible.
Why? What are Axons?
They're massive creatures living on islands around the monolith. They're much stronger and much more dangerous than Nevrons. I can't die, and I still couldn't take them down.
Yet we found the corpse of one in old Lumiere, so it's possible.
I don't know how that one died. But I'm telling you, listen to me, please. Our chances of taking them down without you lot dying are close to zero.
Close, but not zero. Death is coming either way. And as expeditioners, if we die fighting.
Wonderful pep talk.
I know.
All right, if we're going to fight the Axons, then let's be smart about it.
What do you mean?
I've had a few rough encounters with the Axons. There are 3 located on islands around the monolith, and we need at least 2 hearts to get enough chroma. One lives on a mountain too high for us to reach, so that one's out. We should start with the one to the west of the monolith. It's already been weakened by previous expeditions, right?
Yeah, good idea. Maximize our chances.
Or we embrace the challenge and pick the one in the east.
I like your spirit.
Thank you.
Did you listen to what I just said?
Okay, let's speak to some folks at camp.
All these years and you've never defeated an Axon.
They're kind of tough.
And do you think our chances are close to 0?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Mael's different. Story time?
Let me think.
Come on. You've been alive for over 60 years. You must have tons of stories.
Over 100 years, actually. So, it's hard to choose.
You're 100 years old and so indecisive?
All right. Let me think. Okay, I'm going to share something deeply personal with you.
Oh, I'm so intrigued.
It's about my hair.
Your hair? That's a bit literal on the dark and personal.
Hey, I'm sharing a heartfelt secret here. Do you want the story or not?
Please, do share.
Sometime after the fracture, my hair turned completely white, like an old man. Luckily, the Gestural village has a hairstylist quite skilled in color treatments.
Lucky.
But he's always napping when I get there, and his apprentice always mucks things up. I'm lucky my hair's not purple this time.
Purple could be fun.
So, your turn.
That was hardly dark or personal.
White hair? Old man, I'm revealing myself here.
All you've revealed is that you're vain, and that you're really bad at making appointments.
Vain? Hey, I'm not the one with all the bracelets and rings.
Actually, my students made these bracelets for me, to remember them by. Because chances are we'll never see each other again.
Not necessarily.
I'm an optimist, but I'm also a realist. My youngest student is 6. Her parents will gommage when she's 12, and she herself won't live past 21. Her parents did the maths. They'll have 12 years as a family, and she'll experience 21 years of life. These are the choices we get to make. The earlier you have children, the more time you get to share with them, the more life they'll get to live. And every year you wait...
You're shortening your child's life.
Precisely.
You don't have any children, though.
No, I don't, but I have my students. One of my friends, Sophie, said it best. She said she loves her children so much, the best thing she could do for them is not to have them. See? Dark and personal.
Yeah, you've set the bar high.
Come back with a better story next time. All these years and you've never defeated an Axon?
They're kind of tough.
And do you think our chances are close to zero?
I didn't think you cared about odds.
Lune and I have less than a year. But Mael's different. Here to make amends for your terrible story?
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
No, you said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
Oh? Why is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about. So, there you have it. Dark and personal.
I feel like there's more to this story. It's probably not a coincidence, then, that Renoir has a similar scar.
Mael's right. You really do see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you. Interesting.
Well, I never thought of it that way. But, you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
It was worthy.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach.
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
Deep.
That's a story for another time. The scars look good on you, though.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
Lune. Okay. We'll, talk later then. Do you like dogs?
What?
Do you like dogs?
I think you've spent too much time alone. You've forgotten how to start a human conversation.
I just have this feeling you're a dog person.
Well, you're right. I had a dog named Pat.
You named your dog Paw. That's like if my parents named me Foot.
My sister named him when we were kids. Stella. She was a gifted artist. And fiery. She definitely made the most of the time she had.
Were you close?
When we were younger, I guess. But my brother and sister had their own lives. They didn't care about my parents' research.
Doesn't seem fair.
No. I'm glad they got to live. Sol was a great older brother. That's actually how I met Gustav. Sol was dating his sister.
So, you knew Gustav for quite a while then?
That's an awful lot of personal questions.
It is, isn't it? All right, we can talk about me again if you want.
How generous of you.
Ask away. I'm being sincere. Go ahead, ask me anything you want. We've got all night.
Remember, you offered. Do you like monkeys?
Oh, come on. Lune. Okay. We'll, talk later then. My fellow night owl.
Night owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep. I sleep enough.
What keeps you up?
What doesn't keep me up?
From one insomniac to another.
Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking Neverons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
Oh, you know, weight of the world, a tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So, you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
So does this mean I can watch you sleep?
No, that'd be creepy.
Right. Ready for the axons? Of course you are. What was it like for you, growing up in Lumiere?
Aside from being a sad and lonely orphan, it was great. Although technically, everyone in Lumiere is an orphan.
How old were you when your parents passed away?
Around 3, I guess. Yeah. I was an unwelcome surprise. They never wanted kids. And they definitely didn't want one right before their gommage.
Yeah. Your arrival must have caused quite a bit of concern.
Panic's probably a better word. Then they died. And I bounced around from family to family. I can't even remember all of them. I was kind of a weird kid, I guess.
So was I.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was obsessed with my piano and my paint set.
I was a bit more severe than that. I used to have lots of nightmares and talk to myself. Kept running away from home all the time.
Nah, when that's weird, then we're all weird. Actually, I kind of think everyone's a weird kid in someone's eyes.
Well, I was a weird kid in everyone's eyes.
Even Gustav's.
Kind of. It's why he and his sister took me in. Nobody else wanted me. But I guess Gustav and Emma used to be weird kids too. So they liked me.
See? Everyone's weird. What's something you liked about Lumiere?
Wandering around the buildings. Nobody wanted me for any of the fancy apprenticeships. So I got stuck as a runner for the warehouses. But that turned out to be kind of nice. I got to go everywhere in the city. I probably know the place better than anyone.
Yeah? What was your favorite place?
The Hanging Gardens. Me and Gustav used to go up there a lot. Do you miss Lumiere?
Yeah. I do. Not just the place, but everything about that time. The festivals, the gardens, dancing the night away on the harbour. Before, well, all this. That home is gone. Not just the place, but also the people.
You have us now?
Yeah. And you've got me. So, you want to dance the night away?
Maybe us, Ciel.
I'm sorry, mon vieux. We'll bring Noko back.
I know.
I'm ready. Just say the word.
When the time is right. After we've settled this.
Polishing your collection of Nev legs?
Yes. Aren't they beautiful?
Yes. I, too, find the legs of our enemies to be beautiful.
Yes. I knew you would appreciate them. You, sir, are a true connoisseur of elegant weaponry.
Why do you need to polish them anyway?
A warrior must be prepared for battle. And battle is just as much mental as physical.
Mental, eh?
Imagine you're a Nevron, and you see me, charging toward you, brandishing the well-polished and gleaming leg of one of your brethren. Think of the intimidation.
True. I wouldn't want to battle anyone who's using your hairy foot as a club. More for the smell than the intimidation.
And then I transform into one of them. Ha! Intimidation and confusion. From that alone, the battle is already won. The rest is mere cleanup.
Funny. Doesn't seem to work for you against stalacts, does it?
Stalacts are too stupid to realize they should be intimidated and confused.
Right. Definitely not because you're afraid of them.
Pah! Me? I fear no Nevron. Least of all a stalact.
Perfect. In that case, want to go intimidate some stalacts? We've got some time to kill.
Yes. Well, that would definitely be quite exhilarating. But maybe later. I really need to finish polishing all these legs. I've still got 20 more to go.
I've missed you. Alright then. Come on, move over and hand me an extra cloth. Let's get these legs shining so bright they blind our enemies and send them screaming.
I'm mad.
Esky?
I'm stinking mad.
About Noko?
That was mean. I thought he cared. Renoir's not being Renoir.
He's not. I know, buddy. I'm mad too. Enjoying the stars?
Stars are the apples of the sky.
I love the way you see the world.
Oh, that constellation looks like Francois.
Yeah, it's not grumpy enough. It needs to look a bit more cranky.
He's not grumpy. He's just sad. He misses Clair. Enfant used to be all wee, but now he's all ooh.
We?
Yes. back in the day when there was nothing in the world except the four of us flying around on adventures.
Ah, I see. And, woo?
Yeah, centuries go by without your best friends. That's gonna make you go.
How come you're not grumpy like Francois?
I am grumpy.
Oh, are you now?
I too am. But I'm also wee. So the wee balances the.
You might say you're a bit, wee-woo, then.
You really get me, Verso.
I'm a bit, wee-woo myself. Although I'm a bit more woo than wee these days. Hey, that one looks a little like Minoko.
Oh, and if you squint and sort of scrunch up your face, that one next to it looks like Noko.
So, the masked person with Renoir, that's your sister? Not a hard leap to make.
Her name's Alicia.
What's wrong with her? She wears a mask all the time, she never talks, and she's always staring.
She was trapped in a fire a long time ago. Damaged her face and her throat, so, yeah.
Why did they come to see me?
I don't know. That surprised me when he told me. She helped me before. I thought she'd help me again, but it seems she's chosen a different side. Family is complicated, right?
Yeah.
Do you want the armband back?
What?
I feel like a fraud wearing it, given, you know.
Wear it anyway. You said you chose your side, right?
I did. You're not upset with me?
Strangely, no. I hate secrets, but Gustav always gave people the benefit of the doubt. And your actions are what matters. I trust you.
Thanks.
Alright, last thing that we can do here is write in the journal. So let's do that. Mayal finds a spot where she can write. Spend some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about old Lumiere and how their city was actually transported from the continent to the ocean. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Okay, let's take a look at these new gradient attacks. Can I look at them from here? Guess maybe not. Let's take a look through the flag, probably. Skills. Yeah, here we are. Alright, so Lune gets Tree of Life, cleanses all status effects, and heals all allies. That seems good, but I probably won't ever use it. And Verso gets Striker, deals high single target physical damage, 1 hit, and can break. That is a very cheap breaker. I'll give it that. Not sure that I'll really use that much, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it for here. Let's go back to Old Lumiere. Let me actually, yeah, let's go to sleep here. You know, alright, so SKA gets a new ability, swim through coral reefs. Expedition escape. SKA can now take you to the continent from any expedition flag. That's pretty cool too. That's convenient. I think I might actually put the other Old Lumiere stuff in the next video because this one's already about an hour and a half. So I'll end this one here, and as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.